I'm Jewelle Gomez, playwright, author of Unpacking in P-Town. Personally, as a writer, I feel that the experiences of being produced 3 times in a row at the same theater with support staff and with Ed's encouragement and knowing the work was going to be produced really helped me gain some confidence as a writer. And I would say I think I did a real progression, starting with melodrama in a way. Waiting for Giovanni is much more melodramatic, dependent more on the character of James Baldwin and our understanding of his personality. Then it moved to Leaving the Blues, which fewer people knew who Alberta Hunter was, so I could build a lot around her that wasn't necessarily factual because people didn't have a whole, like her world wasn't known to everyone. And I feel like the next progression is Unpacking in P-Town, which is I'm relying more on comedy, characters I'm building, and one of the characters is based on my grandmother, but she's nothing like my grandmother in the play. But I feel like I got the confidence to really try to write comedy, which is to me so much harder. But I can only do that, I feel, because of the progression of the work I've done here at New Conservatory. The whole play is really inspired by my grandmother Lydia. I was raised by my great-grandmother, Lydia's mother. And Lydia lived around the corner from us, and I spent a lot of time with her. And every summer, she went to Provincetown to stay with her friend Scottie, who was from Scotland. And he and his sort of collection of gay male friends hung out at his cottage in Provincetown. And a bunch of my grandmother's friends, the women who'd been on the stage with her and traveled around with her, they would come down and visit. And every summer I would get to go to spend one weekend with them. And so I've built the story around the impressions of a 10-year-old kid amidst the kind of bordering on glamorous, because they weren't really glamorous, except that they'd had a life in show business. And so I was starstruck by them and their ability to break into song, to do routines just in the living room, to make each other laugh, and how that enduring friendship and love of performance really sustained them for years and years and years. So it's really built around these real people who I met as a young kid. And so I feel like I'm bringing them back to life in a way. I really hope that people who see the play feel the preciousness of friendship.